I don't think I can express how excited I became as soon as I saw that the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 are being remastered and bundled together. This is awesome. The Legacy of Kain series has only received 5 games in its... well, that's its pedigree, essentially. And we want it to come back. Now, of course, Silicon Knights, who originally did the Legacy of Kain series, are no more. I think there was a bit of a licensing issue back in the day with them, and it didn't go very well, as far as I know. However, I still remember playing Soul Reaver back on PS1 back in the day. Yes, I know the Sega Dreamcast version was the best version to play, but I didn't have a Dreamcast as a kid. I did get a Dreamcast later on, though, and I do have to say, Dreamcast is one of my favourite retro consoles. That console was majorly slept on. But that aside, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered, it looks really good. The graphical overhaul they've given the games looks great. I'm fairly certain that a lot of if there are any bugs or glitches or anything, has been sorted out. Now, of course, this is being done by Aspyr, and they have recently done the Tomb Raider 1 to 3 Remastered collection, and that is an awesome collection. It's really, really cool, really, really good. They did well. Unfortunately, those London levels are still in Tomb Raider 3, but there's not a lot I can do about that, and I really do hate those levels. and also, Aspyr did also do the more recent Star Wars Battlefront collection as well, the remaster collection, which didn't go so well at launch. It's okay to pick up now, especially for single player. If on sale, I wouldn't pay full price for it. However, here I was very shocked to see that here in the UK, the pre-purchase for Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 is £22.49. That's just $11.50 per game. That's really good pricing right there. I'd say they're definitely worth that. So I know a lot of people are against pre-orders, but in this case, I think it's fairly safe to assume that because every single player experience Aspyr has worked on, they have actually done really well with. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna pick this one up. Of course, I'll let you guys know if it was a waste of money or time, but I really don't think so. But I do hope this is also, it sells quite well and is a segue into hopefully getting Blood Omen and Blood Omen 2 bundled together, and maybe even getting Legacy of Kain Defiance remade, maybe, which was the 5th and final game, in the timeline. That would be really, really awesome. But also, not only that, but I saw that the Lunar Remastered collection for Lunar 1 and 2 is finally coming to modern console. We just need to sweet code it now, and then we're living life. But Lunar Remastered, this one I'm very excited for, because this was not released here in the UK or Europe. We didn't get Lunar over here, which is a shame. We also didn't get Xenogears as well, which, again, was an absolute shame. So I'll be honest, I don't really know too much about Lunar. I've always liked the look of them. JRPGs are my jam. That is my life. I do love me some JRPG and RPG goodness. And having both Lunar and Lunar 2 on a HD collection on the PC, I'll be whacking this one on the Steam Deck. Exactly the same as with the Soul Reaver 1 and 2, straight on the Steam Deck. This is really, really good. Now, I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of comments online on Twitter and on X, whatever you want to call it, and also on Instagram, that they're not happy that there's all these remasters coming out. And I think that's indicative of the market at the moment. A lot of gamers are very, very, very difficult to please these days, and there's nothing inherently wrong with wanting quality products, of course, but also some people do let their expectations and the hype get the better of them, and then they tend to shit on most games that come out. Not to say that there isn't trash games that come out, because there is, of course, as we know, like Concord. We didn't ask for that, we got it, we didn't like it, it's now gone, and very, very quickly. But with Lunar Collection Remastered and the Soul Reaver one, that to me is... unfortunately, the Lunar Remastered collection isn't coming out until spring of next year, spring of 2025. And that's pretty awesome anyway, because I'm actually getting married in the spring next year, so that's pretty cool. It'll marry on up with that, so hopefully I've got a little time off of work after I get married, so hopefully I'll be able to play this then. That would be really cool. I just want to obviously point out, full disclaimer, I'm not more excited about Lunar than I am about my wedding. I'm very much looking forward to my wedding, especially as my wedding ring is a black version of the One Ring from Lord of the Rings with all the black speech of Mordor written on it. So that's really, really cool and really exciting, especially for a Lord of the Rings fan like myself. But the good thing is here with Legacy of Kain is that we are getting it on the 10th of December this year. So we've only got a couple of months to wait, and then I will be all the way into Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. But please let me know in the comments down below what you think of these two remastered collections. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there because I know there are some people calling them cash grabs, and of course game developers and publishers want to make money. But if they want to remaster fantastic games from years ago, and especially games like Lunar that I never got a chance to play because of regional issues, then bring them all on, please. Bring the rest of the Legacy of Kain series. Please keep remastering all the older PS1 games that deserve the remasters. Like, I'm so hyped to get Croc Legend of the Gobos remaster as well this year. That's really cool. Let's just keep it coming. But like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. And as always, thank you very much for watching.
Don't fight it, Raziel.